Hello everyone. Welcome to this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News of the Berkshires and beyond. The summer heat is here, and there are lots of activities to do. On this episode, I'll be discussing the much anticipated reopening of the Berkshire Museum, as well as events at Mass MoCA and Berkshire Theater Group. Plus, I'll be discussing 2 more Basketball Hall of Famers, visiting Worcester, Massachusetts, to the Polar Park Baseball Stadium, and reviewing the brand new sci-fi film, Disclosure Day. First, it's time for this episode's trivia portion of WWHEN. This episode's question is, what is the only number the Worcester Red Sox have ever retired? Now, for this episode's local headlines. Up first, we have an important story in Pittsfield: the reopening of the Berkshire Museum. After months of rebuilding, construction, and time, Berkshire Museum is excited to announce that it will be reopening its doors to the public on Wednesday, July 29th, following a transformative renovation that sets the stage for an exciting new chapter. Among the new experiences coming to the museum are exhibits such as Cabinets of Curiosities, exhibitions including Voices of Rebellion, Berkshire's Revolutionary Legacy, and the centerpiece of the work, the state-of-the-art aquarium, located in the heart of the museum's first floor, featuring dozens of terrestrial and aquatic species. Join the Berkshire Museum as they celebrate their reopening with a festive weekend full of programs and activities for all ages. July 29th will be a free opening. Enjoy this special free day immersed in the worlds of art, history, and natural science. Activities for all ages includes museum admission, guided tours, an inaugural science show, and visits to the state-of-the-art aquarium. Again, this event is set for July 29th. For more information, visit Berkshire Museum's website shown here. Berkshire Theater Group has a good amount of shows going on in the summer. Our next 3 stories will be discussing their various events going on: 2 plays and 1 concert. First on the docket is Love Song. Love Song is a tender and quietly powerful play by Abby Morgan that traces a marriage across decades, revealing how love evolves, deepens, and endures over time. Moving between youth and later years, the play places 2 versions of a couple side by side, allowing past and present to unfold simultaneously on stage. Through their shared memories and lived experiences, The story explores love, aging, and the ways in which memory shapes identity. As time moves forward, the impact of early choices reverberates across a lifetime, illuminating the fragility of happiness, the resilience of partnership, and the inevitability of change. At its heart, Love Song is an intimate mediation on devotion and the quiet moments that define a shared life. Directed by Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright David Auburn, a longtime collaborator and creative force at Berkshire Theater Group, this production brings together artists deeply connected to the unicorn stage. Among those performing will be actress Karen Allen, who has been mentioned before on WWHEN as a beacon of Berkshire theater. This play will be going on July 22nd through August 23rd. Our second show for Berkshire Theater Group is The Legend of Georgina McBride. Legend of Georgia McBride is a hilarious, high-energy theatrical event packed with iconic music, outrageous comedy, and show-stopping performances audiences will be talking about all summer long. The show blends the joy of a live concert, the heart of an underdog comedy, and the sparkle of a Vegas-style performance into one unforgettable night at the theater. Broadway's Michael Vartella stars as Casey, an Elvis impersonator, barely scraping by in a small Florida bar, whose life takes an unexpected turn when he's suddenly thrown into the world of sequins, wigs, and larger-than-life stage personas. What starts as a desperate gig quickly becomes a wildly funny and surprisingly moving journey of self-discovery, friendship, and finding the confidence to step into the spotlight. There will be powerhouse vocals, comedy, and unforgettable stage presence in this joyful celebration of music, performance, and transformation. This show will be going on July 31st through August 16th. Our final story for this Berkshire Theater Group is a concert with Norm Lewis. One of Broadway's most celebrated performers, Lewis made history as the first African-American Phantom in Phantom of the Opera and earned widespread acclaim for his performance as Porgy in The Gershwins' Porgy and Bess, receiving Tony, Drama Desk, and Drama League Award nominations. His extensive Broadway credits include Les Miserables, Chicago, Once on This Island, The Little Mermaid, and Sondheim on Sondheim. Beyond the stage, Lewis has appeared in film and television projects including Spike Lee's The Five Bloods, FX's Pose, Scandal, The Blacklist, and Blue Bloods, and has been featured in numerous PBS specials, including Live from Lincoln Center. He most recently starred in the off-Broadway revival of Ceremonies in Dark Old Men and the national tour of A Soldier's Play. This is a one-night concert going on August 8th. For more information on all Berkshire Theater Group events, visit the website shown here. We are continuing our theatrical review of Berkshire plays with the trip to Barrington Stage Company in Pittsfield. This episode will focus on the production of A Chorus Line. In this musical, 17 dancers audition for a coveted spot in the next hot Broadway show. To make it, they must prove they have more than just talent. This will take grit. In a major musical production, Alan Paul directs the Pulitzer and Tony Awards winning musical that eclipsed all others when it shot to fame 50 years ago. The show opens on July 19th and runs until August 2nd. For more information, visit the website shown here. Now, we'll be visiting Mass Mocha for a concert with singer Lucy Dacus. Lucy Dacus is a musician from Virginia, regarded as, according to Rolling Stone, one of the best songwriters of her generation. She has released 4 full-length albums under her name: 2016's No Burden, 2018's Historian, 2021's Home Video, and 2025's Forever is a Feeling. In 2023, Dacus spent a career-defining year with Boy Genius, her band with Phoebe Bridgers, and Julian Baker, Boy Genius's album, The Record, garnered widespread acclaim and saw the trio take home 3 Grammy Awards. Having cultivated a devoted following both on her own and as a third of the Grammy Award-winning Boy Genius, Lucy Dacus has proven herself to be one of indie music's most magnetic forces. Returning to Mass Mocha for the first time since her crowd-favorite performance at Courtney Barnett's Here and There Festival in 2022, Dacus will bring her signature brand of heartfelt, guitar-driven rock to Courtyard D for the kind of intimate outdoor concert only she can deliver. This concert will be taking place on July 23rd. For more information, visit the website shown here. It's now time for a road trip portion of WWHEN. For this episode, we'll be visiting a place that I actually visited a couple of weeks back. Polar Park in Worcester, Massachusetts. Polar Park is home to the Worcester Red Sox, the Boston Red Sox AAA affiliate. Essentially, this is the next step to the major leagues. The stadium itself is only 5 years old. Construction on the stadium started in 2019, but was halted because of the COVID pandemic. Eventually, it opened in 2021 for the Woo Sox, as they are referred to. The park itself is good sized, having just over 9,000 seats. But what it lacks in seats, it makes up with atmosphere. It's an electric one, but not rowdy. Worcester fans are very respectful for the most part. And the stadium is very clean. In 2025, it was named Minor League Baseball's cleanest park in a survey. Staff is very friendly, and the on-the-field entertainment between innings is fun as well. If you're looking for a great game experience at a decent price, Polar Park is the way to go. Polar Park is located on 100 Madison Street in Worcester. It's about a 2-hour drive from Pittsfield with easy directions. Tickets are electronic only, not paper. Parking does cost money. However, there is a hotel nearby that will allow you to park there and walk to the stadium without any charge. For more information, visit the website shown here. The Woo Sox also supply the answer to this episode's trivia question. As a reminder, this episode's question was, what is the only number the Worcester Red Sox have ever retired? The answer is 6. Unlike a lot of teams, the number 6 doesn't stand for a player, a coach, or even a broadcaster. Rather, it's for an important event in the city of Worcester. On December 3rd, 1999, a fire at the Worcester Cold Storage and Warehouse took the lives of 6 firefighters. The tragedy gained national attention, but it also galvanized the city. Before the Woo Sox even played a game, the team announced it was retiring the number 6 immediately, honoring the firefighters who lost their lives in the fire. For our movie portion of this episode, we'll be reviewing the brand new film, Disclosure Day. Before reviewing the film, I do want to disclose something, pun fully intended. This review contains slight spoilers for the film. Margaret Fairchild, a former journalist in Kansas City who has recently turned to weather reporting on television, crosses paths with Daniel Kellner, a young cybersecurity analyst who stumbles along some highly incriminating information. Together, these unlikely allies, alongside Daniel's girlfriend Jane Blankenship and disclosure advocate Hugo Wakefield, go on a mission to disclose the existence of alien life to the world, all the while trying to evade the trail of Noah Scanlon, a government contractor who would prefer to see the secret not get out. So, what did I think of this movie? I saw the film its opening weekend, something I rarely do, so my expectations were high. After all, it is directed by the master of sci-fi, Steven Spielberg. However, I feel like something is very off about this movie. The movie looks good, but it doesn't move well. The pacing is way off for some reason. It's fine early, but once the movie starts dragging out, my patience was wearing thin. In addition, the movie apparently contains tons of references to Close Encounters with the Third Kind, which is another Spielberg film, but I am unfamiliar with it. My viewing partner, who had actually seen Close Encounters, actually had to point it out to me. That makes it really confusing for audiences. Emily Blunt does a good job with what she's given as the mysterious Margaret, and sees the film's saving grace. Other than Blunt, this movie is not Spielberg's finest. He needs to stop revisiting the sci-fi well and focus on a more realistic story. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm sorry, but I can only give Disclosure Day a 6.5. The Basketball Hall of Fame portion of our show continues. Our two Hall of Famers for this episode actually have a major commonality. Both of them were star players for the University of Tennessee women's basketball team before moving on to the pros. They are Shameik Holdsclaw and Candace Parker. Our first Hall of Famer this episode is Shameik Holdsclaw. Holdsclaw was one of the best college players of the 1990s. Holdsclaw's rise to fame started at Christ the King Regional High School in Queens, New York. There, she led them to 4 straight New York basketball championships and was named an All-American. Holdsclaw was recruited by many colleges, but as discussed, chose the University of Tennessee, which in the 90s was the school for women's basketball. Holdsclaw is one of their greatest players. She was an All-American all 4 years she played, and more importantly, led the team to 3 championships in 1996, 1997, and 1998. 1998 was the best championship, as Tennessee went undefeated and Holdsclaw won her second consecutive Final Four MVP. In 1999, Holdsclaw was the first pick in the WNBA draft, going to the Washington Mystics. Her impact was immediate. She was named Rookie of the Year. She was also a 6-time All-Star and one of the WNBA's biggest stars. Holdsclaw retired fairly early at the age of 32, choosing to step away to focus on her mental health. While her WNBA career wasn't as long-lasting as her college career, Holdsclaw has more than earned her spot in the Hall of Fame. Our other Hall of Famer, Candace Parker, was one of the most physically dominant women to ever play the game. Parker first gained national attention playing for Naperville Central High School in Illinois. There, she led the team to 2 state championships and twice won the National Gatorade Player of the Year, considered to be the most important award for high school athletes. She was the first woman to win that award more than once. During her senior year, Parker was named to the McDonald's High School All-Star Game, where she caused a sensation. She not only became the first girl to compete in the typically boys-only slam dunk contest, she won. In college, she became a force for Tennessee, winning 2 National Player of the Year awards and 2 championships in 2007 and 2008. Parker's 2008 season might be the best season any women's basketball player has ever had. The day after winning the championship, Parker was selected by the Los Angeles Sparks as the first pick in that year's draft. She continued her success by leading the WNBA in rebounding her first year. Not only did she win Rookie of the Year award, Parker also won MVP in her rookie year. She is the only WNBA player to achieve this. Top this off with her first of 2 Olympic gold medals for Team USA, and she won the biggest honor any athlete can achieve: the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year, awarded in all sports. Parker went on to continued success, winning MVP again in 2015 and also winning 3 WNBA championships in 2016, 2021, and 2022. Her 2021 season might have been her most satisfying. That year, she returned to her hometown, Chicago Sky. They struggled in the regular season, finishing with 16 wins and 16 losses. But in the finals, they turned it to another level, winning a surprising WNBA championship. That same year, Parker won her second Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. That ends this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News in the Berkshires and beyond. If you would like to watch this or any other WWHCN episode again, you can visit PCTV's website shown here or my YouTube page at RT Wehry. And I want to thank CTSB TV and NBCTC for showing my show on their public access station. Thank you.